Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute. I wanted to film something for you guys, just quickly, easy, a little chatty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be having some tutorials coming up just for holiday looks. If there's anything specific that you want me to maybe produce for you, let me know, or if you guys have any ideas. I will be hosting a giveaway soon because we've reached 600 subscribers and the channel is slowly growing, but I do appreciate you guys and I appreciate your support and you taking time out of your day to watch me. So without further ado, let's get the show rolling. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're going to try that is something I haven't used on my channel is the Clarisonic foundation brush head. I'm using a mixture of my YSL All Hours foundation and my Estee Lauder Double Wear. So I'm just going to apply some of that on my cheeks. And the reason why I'm mixing this is because I was actually just talking to my friend Jessica about this, but I feel like the YSL is a bit too light. Like their shades are just off, and it's a beautiful foundation, but I have warmer undertones. I'm actually like warm, even neutral. You could say I'm not like too warm, but their stuff is just always looks way too light, and I wear the shade BD50. So it's like I have to match it with something that's a little bit more warm. So let's do this. So it looks pretty good. I'm gonna go in with some more foundation, but I'm gonna zoom you guys in. As you guys can see, the foundation looks pretty smooth. There aren't any brush strokes. I need more coverage, which is why I'm going to go in with some more. But where it always impresses me is like right at the outside of my nose. I'm going to zoom you guys out. So right at these edges, I tend to have larger pores. So we're just gonna go in with a little bit more, and that's where I really like the way that this looks, because my skin looks just so flawless. Like it's a really good product. The only thing I would say, it's like it feels like it's just a bit too high maintenance. Like, do you really need to use an electronic brush to do your makeup? I don't know. It's really up to you guys. It does spread the foundation really fast. I know Tati, Glam Life Guru, says that this stuff like makes foundation go a long way. And I've probably heard that from other people, but she's the one that really stands out because I trust her judgment and her channel. But I feel like that's not really the case, at least when I've tried it. Like, I don't think it really makes, even though like with some foundations I'll go in with 2 pumps, I still feel like I need to do that even though I'm using the Clarisonic brush head, you know? Now what I will tell you is that since I'm going in with 2 pumps, and since this hasn't really set and the brush isn't clean, it's got a little bit too much product on there, and so then it starts to look streaky. So I have on 2 applications of foundation, and this is all that's left. It's not a ton. So I feel like I still have to use as much foundation as I would even if I was using a beauty blender or a sponge. So in this case, you guys can see it looks a little heavy. So I'm just gonna take a sponge and I'm gonna buff it out. Alright guys, so as you can see, I have on my eyebrows. I went in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and now I'm going to apply my mascara. So this is the Monsieur Big by Lancome. I don't let me tell you guys, I love this stuff. I apologize for Marco. My niece calls him Marky, so that's his nickname. So yeah, this mascara, I'm really impressed with it. It is very elongating. It gives you length, volume, and it's not like a crunchy or hard mascara. Like if you touch it, it's very waxy and soft to the touch. But I will tell you guys that it is hard to get off. So Marco is 6 months today, and he has gotten so demanding. It's been so difficult for me to film because he's just like, he's a lot. So I have to film with him in the background. Like, I'm sorry. He's playing, by the way, and now he wants me to go get him because he's been fed, he's been changed, he's very comfortable. He just wants me. So in order to make my baby happy and to film, I put him in his high chair, and he is sitting in here with me. He's right over here. So now you can watch Mama. ¿Verdad, Marco? Ahora puedes ver a tu mamá. Ahora puedes ver a tu mamá. So as you guys can see, this is definitely a buildable mascara. I really like it. When I saw the brush, at first I was like, ooh, this may not work for me. But I do, I like it. And it's one of those mascaras that I liked right away. The only thing is I would not put it on my lower lash lines because it does transfer. That's the only thing. But if it's on your just top lash line, I haven't had any issues with it. ¿Qué quieres decir? ¿Qué quieres decir? ¿Tú también quieres enseñarles cosas? ¿Qué? So yeah, I do like it. I like it a lot, actually. So it's a go for me. So the other thing I've been using a lot, and I haven't shared this, I've had it for a while. It's this Marc Jacobs contour palette. This is in High 5 Filter 60, and I like to use it with my Becca brush. Guys, this combination, let me tell you. So I don't really use the highlighter so much. I will use it today just for the sake of using it, but the contour shade is what I use every day. I'm not kidding you guys, I use this every day. This is exactly my routine. Tu mamá está escondiendo la gorda. Tu mamá está escondiendo la gorda. It's a really pretty, soft, taupey brown. Like, it's a good shade. So I can see that I'm going to start hitting pan on this soon, actually. So I'm going to take this highlight shade. I'm going to use a fluffy brush. And I'm actually just going to use this to dust all over my face. Should be a highlight, but I'm using it all over. Just because I feel like it is pretty safe to use with my skin tone. I was right. I feel like highlighters like this don't really do much for me, so I really don't care for them, but I like this palette a lot. So now another product that I've used quite a bit on my channel, but I don't have a new bronzer. I want a bronzer. I have two bronzers that I've been eyeing, but I'm like, you need bronzer like a hole in the head, legit. But my Becca Capri Coast, I use this every day also, and I use it. Didn't it sound like he just said mom? I know he didn't though, he's only 6 months. I'm using my 135 brush by MAC. This is the same brush I use every day. And I just go. This is like my favorite bronzer right now. Well, for a while actually. I need to do beauty favorites. I think I'm gonna do that since I haven't done a favorites video in a long time. but I feel like it would be safe to do one. Ta-da! I love this. Ta-da! I love you. Ta-da! I love you. He thinks deep voices are funny, like, I love you. So I'm going to take my MAC Giga Black Lash Mascara. I'm going to apply it to my lower lashes. So something that I've rediscovered, and I need to just shop my stash, period. I don't need any more makeup. I don't need anything else. I am set for life. Like, there's no reason for me to buy more makeup other than gluttony, addiction, passion, you name it. But I don't need any more makeup. Like, I'm good. So I need to start shopping my stash. With that being said, Cover FX Enhancer Drops, and this is in Sunlight, I believe. Sunlight. So I'm going to take these, I'm going to do, literally, I don't even do drops. I just kind of touch the applicator on my hand. Ooh, you love highlight too? And then I just take my finger and I need a mirror. And then I just tap it onto my skin with my finger. And then with a clean finger, I just kind of buff that out. But hello. Oishi? So these are pretty intense, but they're also really natural looking. I know that sounds like I'm describing two different products, but the truth is that you can definitely blend them out so that they are softer. And as you guys saw, I powdered my face, so you can layer them on top of powder. It doesn't disrupt my makeup at all. I'm just going to take a brush and I'm just going to buff that so that it's blended. You want to make sure that this, you just really blend out, but it also softens it, so it's a little bit more wearable. You could stop here, but you guys know I'm extra. Let's correct that. I'm basic extra. He just laughed. I'm basic extra. Ooh. So I'm gonna take this Makeup Forever, what is this called? Starlit Powder in shade 13, which is Ivory, right? Oh, yeah, it doesn't have the name on there, but it is Ivory. And I'm going to take my Morphe M510 brush. Hey! Okay, so I'm going to take this with my Morphe M510 brush, and I'm just going to dip into what's in the brush, tap off any excess, and and I'm going to bring that right under the cheek also. This shade is actually part of a collection that Sephora has right now with a gloss. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. And it's actually a really good price. It's $25. And I think a gloss alone is like $25. So I'm going to load up my brush again. Look at that. This would be beautiful on the eyes. It would be a beautiful, as you guys can see, highlight. Don't worry, I'm going to blend this out and I'm going to make it look softer because I don't want such an intense highlight. But it is really pretty. This would be a really pretty bridal, like, lid color. It's really pretty. So I'm going to take the same brush and I'm just going to buff that. So I'm just going to take my bronzer brush and I'm going to go over that just to really blend it into the bronzer I had on. I'm not adding any additional product. I'm just kind of running over it. So it's still there, still soft. You can definitely build it up. You guys saw how intense it was, but we're gonna go with something softer. It's my niece's birthday party and I'm trying to look like, you know, Mama Glam. Alright, so for my eyeshadow base, I'm going to be using MAC's 24-Hour Extended Eye Base. And I'm just going to apply this on my lids. We're going to keep our makeup pretty simple because, again, I am going to a kid party and there's no need to go full glam. But I am going to start filming holiday looks. So if you guys have any requests, I am thinking of doing something with green. I'm going to be using some of my Pat McGrath palettes that were gifted to me by my beautiful friend Jessica. I have the Natasha Denona holiday palettes. So we have some options. And of course we're going to do the classic holiday look. I'm thinking of doing something that's really like skin focused. So yeah, I have some ideas, some options. So to set my shadow, I'm going to be using this creamy concealer, pale yellow, set by Makeup Forever. I'm just using the powder. Clearly that concealer is way too dark for me, but I do like this powder. I use it to set my concealer now also. The baby beauty blender?
Uh-huh.
And they're just like who?
Like Baby Mermaid.
Alright guys, I'm going back in with a Pat McGrath liner using the shade Contour. This is what it looks like.
And you're going to set the show. And you're going to say, this show is going to be a guy named Zoe.
And this show is going to be from a girl named Zoe. Like that?
Uh-huh. Wait, I'm going to do your face.
You're going to do my face with the Clarisonic? How about no? So the shade Contour is a little bit more of a brownie nude.
Can I do your face?
Down here only. Down here. Go ahead. Do you want to come over here so we can do it on the camera? Okay. Okay, go ahead. Do Titi's face. Is it doing a good job? Does Titi look pretty? Does Zoe look pretty? Does that tickle? I love you. I love you. I said I love you.
I love you. I want a treat.
I'm actually going to be using the Smashbox liquid lipstick in Stepping Out.
No, you're going to...
So this is more of a neutral shade, but I feel like it works with my makeup. And I actually want to go
picking up some gold from the treasure box.
From Titi's treasure box. So I feel like I want a little bit more of a glowy highlights. I'm going to go in with Fuego by Dose of Colors. Same brush. Alright guys, and just to complete this look, well first of all I have to do my hair, but that's not till later. I'm going to take this gloss by Makeup Forever, and this is in the shade 100.
I got one. Yes. It's going to be done.
Alright guys, I got through this tutorial. It took me forever. Well really, let's just say this is a get ready with me. Not so much a tutorial, but this is what my makeup looks like for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Cheese.
So this is my niece, Zoe. Say hi, Zoe.
Hi.
And what are we gonna do?
Put makeup on.
Okay. She loves makeup, naturally loves makeup. She's actually a lot like me when I was her age. So, do you want a mirror?
What is one?
This is for your lips. You want to put it on Titi first? Does it look beautiful? Okay.
This one is for it.
That's for your face, but here. Can you see yourself in this mirror? Can you see yourself?